look up to the skies. It's a bunch of crazy guys. They'll catch you in the street while you're eating next to meat. Don't you look them in the eyes. It's recover the supplies. In a world of thought and spies, they'll recover the supplies.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Recover the Supplies, Episode 7, The Shalansky Awakens. I'm your host, Brendan Franz, Game Master, and we've got our amazing crew of cast members here. We've got Ryan Solowski of Stabcast. We've got Jay Shalansky of the Fifth Trooper, our producer. And
Polish twins, activate! Woo!
Guy pulling the strings behind the surfaces. And of course, Kravik, Tim B over there, with his double critical neck scarf.
What's going on?
It's not a neck scarf, it's a gator.
It's actually
It does not look like an alligator, but
It does
Brendan
not
kind of looks like a crocodile hunter.
it
so.
gives me soak 1 in the game.
He gets to ignore a setback die from environmental effects.
It's environmental gear. There you go.
Hey,
So checking with our party, they have traveled to Naval Station Valadusia,
yeah.
transporting a rebel war hero, maybe?
Something like that. Yeah.
Mysterious. This guy was really mysterious.
Yeah, who needed passage off of Fantooine and to the station here. Station was previously a Imperial naval station, and it's since been converted following the Battle of Yavin and Endor, and now it is this just hive of scrappers and salvagers and people looking to make a quick buck on the absence of the Empire here.
All right.
So while Eric is off handling some private business, the party has some time to explore. And so let's go deeper and see what Naval Station Valadusia has in store for the party here.
Oh, my screen's
So if
black.
you scroll down, there should be some open areas for you guys to
There we
get there.
Ah,
I see our ship.
There we go. Look at that. It's so fancy and so purple.
Uh-huh.
What did we name our ship again? Oh, that's right. It's
Squandered potential.
yeah.
Yep, just like our lives.
That's true.
Oh, I
Hard
can't
speaking.
click my guy, Brendan. I can't click him.
Uh-oh. So that is a weird bug that we've been experiencing. So let me go ahead.
After the show, Brendan, I'll show you how to fix that. I had to do it in one of my other
You know,
games.
it's a weird bug I've been experiencing. His name is Brendan. Yeah.
Yep.
I'd
I bite and leave you itchy.
like to say a couple things right now, Brendan, if I may.
Uh-oh.
Two
Ooh.
things. Number one, I'd really appreciate it if you, the listener, would subscribe. That would help you and help us and show us how much you like this content. And number two, Brendan, if you want to tell them what's going on with this map, that people would be able to do what with this map after they see this episode.
So
Do you know, Brendan?
I do. I do have. This map here is actually going to be available on the fifthtrooper.com for purchase.
Yeah.
This map was made exclusively by Jay Shalansky for the purposes of this RPG. But if you wish to play on a map that we play on,
Maybe that guy.
you're going to be able to purchase that as well.
Yep.
Jay's actually getting some bundles together.
Yep.
So you can enjoy that as well. Do you plan to make the character tokens available as well?
Yeah, I think we can. And then also a nice little special edition is our own Ryan here is going to actually write us up some encounters and stuff for this map. So you'll get the map, some encounters. The first one's going to be all digital, so you get all digital for roll 20. We may have other options afterwards, but yeah, we any of the assets that we create, starting with this episode, will be available for sale.
Yep. And so some of our earlier maps, we actually had another gentleman make those, and we definitely appreciated his work. But now we're going to kind of start making our own, and then offering those to the public for sale as well. So you can definitely check that out.
This is not easy to do. Also, I was trying to put together some maps. I was going to run a campaign.
There's a reason I don't do it.
Yeah.
And I spent weeks
100%.
doing it, and they're really bad, is all I can say.
Well, and I guess the audience can decide whether or not they want to buy it until they see the whole map. But yeah,
Right.
But Jay, just roughly how many man hours did you put into this?
Oh,
Just this map, not the other ones that we're going to see, because we have more.
this one at least 30. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
I believe you.
Yep.
I believe
You
you.
have how much
Get the
mayonnaise
purple
you put into it?
You guys all talked at once. I didn't catch any of that.
I don't even know. I don't remember what I just said, so I probably wasn't that important.
I believe that.
All
I'm
right.
just excited for the purple spaceship with the map pack.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I love what you did with that. So that token came out great. Also, I assume this other ship here that you made is going to be available. So
Oh, yeah.
that's gonna be awesome.
Yep.
That is an interesting ship. Hey, we should. Speaking of this ship, we should explore like this docking bay a little bit and maybe steal a ship. Then we can have two.
I also.
Remember what we just talked about off air on how Zoltan's not that bad of a guy?
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you guys should be the ones to
Yeah,
decide.
yeah.
Not begrudgingly, like, it's not the Jedi way.
So I actually, it was funny. I was searching when I was building this map, and I'll try and make this brief so we can get going. But I was searching Star Wars ships, like to kind of, and I just found this one, and it was like this weird like mix of an A-wing and some other. I don't even know what it was, but I was like, what?
I'm not familiar with it, to be honest, and I pride myself on being pretty knowledgeable on Star Wars ships. I played a whole ton of X-Wing and TIE Fighter and all that. And those games really exposed you to, like, expanded universe ships and stuff. I actually don't know what that is.
I'm getting some inspirations from the Bespin Cloud car. And
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Yep. Either way, it's really cool.
Yep.
I like it. So it's a win for me.
Cool.
So guys, if you could go ahead, let's roll some Destiny for the session and see how that goes.
So
Oh,
I'll look at Tim.
I think I know how to do it. Wait, hold on. Ready? Are we ready?
Tim?
Watch
Yep,
this.
go ahead.
Hold on. I'm going to do it. I am going to. Did that work? Did it? Wait. Did you see it? Is it we getting lag? I'm going to try it again. If it happens twice, then I'll redo it.
Well,
There you go.
we're good.
Wait, that's this. Wait, no, we got it. It worked.
Yeah. You went in there. We're good.
Oh
So I got
man.
Zoltan in there twice, so I'm going to go ahead and just reduce the
Yep,
dark
we're
side
good.
by one.
I got two dark wolf.
I'm here to help the party at least.
Thank you for the double white.
Yeah, good job.
The overall
Doing my part.
updated there, so that should be good.
Cool.
Two
So
light
we
for
have
dark,
two
seems
light
good.
side and 3 dark for the session, and then let's go ahead and roll.
Sure, nothing bad will happen with the obligation roll. Yeah, something bad happened. Something bad happened.
Oh no.
Not good.
Oh no.
Let's see, where did that party sheet run off?
You feel compelled to steal a ship.
Oh, that's gonna land on Garrow again.
Oh,
So
boy.
Garrow,
Damn
you
it,
are,
Jim.
you are still feeling like you have obviously didn't we reduce your
Yeah.
number a little bit? What
Yeah.
what do we have down to again?
So
Are
for
you
this,
25?
I didn't
Did I
hear
get
you.
that right? Are you down to 25?
Yeah,
already?
25. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have it correct on the sheet here then. So even though you've kind of lightened your shoulders, little bit of bad memories are still kind of bringing you back, and you're still wondering what happened to your brother, where is he,
dun dun dun.
what is going on with your family. So your
Yeah.
strength threshold is down by 2 this session, and unfortunately, you're bringing the party down with you. Nisk and Zoltan are also down 1.
Yep.
1 to your threshold strain as well.
Jack. You just,
So.
you bringing us down with this bad juju.
Little doom and gloom.
Sorry,
Uh,
guys.
So I believe you guys should be able to see into the window here
Mhm.
to the group behind the docking officials here that are kind of checking in. If you guys notice, there is a little squandered potential on the
Oh, that's adorable.
little hollow readout there as they're checking your ship. And then there's basically 2 security officers that are checking it, and then the wharf master there is kind of checking you guys out. He's signaled you guys in. You guys are all cleared to land. If you guys have any questions, you're welcome to check in with him. If this is your first time here, he doesn't show you his history on your logs. Eric gets out, and you guys are all kind of gathered around real quick before he takes off, and he looks at you and just explains that I'll message you on the comms when I'm done with my mission. Until then, feel free to explore. This is a good opportunity for you guys to look around for anything you might be missing.
Sure. Stay safe, and I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. And then he goes off, and
I'm gonna say, "May the force be with you," as he walks away. Yeah.
He turns and nods and says, "May the force be with you."
Tim got so excited.
I know. I don't know why. I got a little overexcited about that.
So my eyes kind of narrow at Zoltan. Now, Zoltan, when we go in this time, don't eat the delousing powder. It's not for eating.
Oh gosh, I did eat that first time, didn't I?
And you gave some to me, and I had to roll for it too, and I was like, okay, boy, you and giving me food.
Oh, but that's because it was a triumph, and they actually threw powdered sugar on us instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
so
it was
okay.
pretty
So,
delicious.
so Brendan, this is what?
I have a roll for Zoltan.
Oh.
Zoltan, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay, you know what? I actually know how to do that.
Hold on. Is he within short range of me?
Yes.
He can. Are we engaged? No, we're just in short range.
We haven't even been dating that long, Jay.
So he can add a blue die to his perception for heightened awareness. I have heightened awareness as a scout or explorer. Yeah.
And then,
I've got it added, so that's
Tim, go ahead and add a force or your force rating, which I'm assuming is 1. Go ahead and add that to your.
Yeah, will do. All right, my perception is starts with a P, and that's how I know where to find it.
Yep.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Man, by episode 10, we'll be using colors and maybe even numbers.
You want to know something? Like, I feel like there's a delay.
Yes, there is.
There is.
Don't
there
hit
is.
it again.
Okay, yeah, we'll give it.
We just got to chit chat and make fun of each other till the dice.
So while we wait for the perception check to happen, I'm going to be slowly looking around,
Perceiving,
reaching
everything.
out, and I'm going to perceive it so well.
Yeah.
It's so strange. I totally reset the API before we began, so who knows?
You may have to do it again.
All right, so let's just go with the first one because I hit it a second time because I got
real nice. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, and it's funny that they both come in at the same time.
Brendan, what did you roll?
Brendan
Okay,
rolled
I think he's just given difficulty, I think, to Krabs' check.
I see.
So yeah, it looks like
No,
One
well, I could
advantage,
spend the
2
one
force
force to
pips.
be the success.
you could spend the 1 force, and as we discussed prior to the game, I'm not a big fan of house rules, but I feel like the morality system is a little busted, and so because Tim's been getting, or rather Zoltan's been getting away with a number of things that the morality system kind of frowns on, and yet still going up in morality. Normally, in order to use that dark side point, Tim would need to spend a destiny point.
Oh no! I've got 2 light side points.
He's got 2 light pips on the first roll.
Yeah.
Oh, on the first roll.
Yeah. The second one was.
Sorry, I was looking at the
But
second roll.
that is still good though, because if I had a
right.
dark side, if I wanted to spend it, I'd either have to flip a destiny point or suffer
I'm
10 conflict.
Yeah, I'm giving you the option to suffer 10 conflict, which is pretty much going to guarantee a degradation of morality at the end of the session.
So what is explain that for me because I don't know what any of that means. So what does conflict do?
So you have conflict and morality. Conflict you build up over the course of a game session. Every time something happens, and the way that the system is written, even if Ryan is being bullied and Jay sees it and does nothing about it,
Right.
Jay gets conflict for not intervening.
Okay.
However, if Jay decides to intervene and draw his weapon, he's still going to get conflict because now he's bringing force into the matter. He didn't try and resolve it peacefully.
This is why Darth Maul is the best, though, because he would just be like, no, I don't care about your silly systems. I'm cutting these people in half.
Yeah, you can just handle it. So the game is the morality system, the way that it's written, is very harsh. And despite all this, Tim has been really going up overall.
It's because I'm super nice and I heal people, and and I only steal.
Yeah, and you definitely get in fights when you should, and not cut holes through ships while we're getting.
I was avoiding the fight with the Gundark
by
cutting a hole.
Yeah.
I was providing your escape to safety.
As Jedi are all about knowledge and defense.
Yeah. As an advocate,
is about knowledge and
I'm going to bait Tim a little bit and give him the opportunity to gain some conflict in order to succeed at the goals that he's trying to do.
Nice.
Right.
That's really the motivation behind it. Because what will happen is at the end of the session, Tim rolls a d10, and we compare his conflict to what he rolled, and he either goes up or down based on that roll.
Right.
So there is still a random variable in there. But if you get enough conflict, it's not how much you're going up, it's how much you're going down. You're guaranteed to go down. How much, so that's what we're looking at, kind of trying to provoke the situation there.
They just want me to turn to the dark side because it's so much cooler to travel the galaxy with somebody with yellow eyes, but it's not going to happen, guys. Just because I've got spikes on my head, you guys are racist. Our species is.
Pale skin and dark circles under your eyes.
So what's happening is I'm making a perception check, and I kind of reach out with the force a little bit. But while at peace. There's obviously nothing going on right here that's going to stress me out, so I'm very much at peace.
Yeah, no. You feel a ripple of the force through this station, but you don't know what it is or where it's coming from.
I'm going to look to my companions and say we should be mindful. Very open.
And
What do you mean, friend?
Yeah.
I sense something different on this station.
I would say so. In that Garrow's distracted because he's never been to a space station before. So he's he just looks. He goes, yeah. I'm always mindful, and then maybe trips over this mouse droid or something.
We're gonna have to pay for that. Don't break.
Yeah, I don't know how zoomed in you are, Jay, but you put some real detail into this.
You did.
Brown nose in there. You really put.
He's brown nose in there.
Thanks.
Just a little bit.
That's why. I mean, once everybody sees what's actually in here, they'll understand why.
You look so handsome today, Jay.
How
By
much
the way.
time? Oh, thanks, man. I comb my hair just for you. So Brendan, as so there's Jay, who designed the map and knows exactly what's on this map, but then there's also Garrow, who has never been to a space station.
Yep.
So he's if anybody watches, I know Brendan does, but watches anime where those characters when they're really excited and they're popping in and out of boxes and looking at stuff, and then you run into the other side, and then I imagine him what is this? He's picking up stuff and going the mouse droid goes by. He goes, "Oh my god!
Don't touch that! Oh no!"
You're acting like Kazuda from Star Wars Resistance, and if you guys have seen that, you'll know. If you haven't, good for you.
Yeah, I've heard enough to not watch it.
So he's just so if you guys could see me moving my guy, he's just "What's this? Hey, what's this over here? Hey, who are these guys?" He's just.
So I'll ping the map for you. So you get you see little signs. They've literally been set up, and somebody hand wrote them with paint. And so there's a sign over here that says trade floor and cantina. You see one over here that says conference rooms, lodgings, and showers, as well as the dump. And then also over here you see signs that say casino, and that's really what you end up seeing for signs there.
I just turn around to these guys and I look at Nisk and my eyes go wide. Garrow's eyes are wide. He goes, casino.
Easy, kid. I know we just got paid.
Casino. He's just so, and he just starts running.
Oh no!
In my experience, there's
we get
not
to the
much
casino,
good to be had at casino.
Yeah.
I know we have a group sheet with a bunch of money on it. Is that all the money we got? we threw it all in the group fund? I have $2,000, or did we also, as individuals, get paid?
I think we each got 1,000 or something like that because I have 1,000 on my sheet.
Did you guys get the other 5,000 added after you finished the job?
Yeah, okay, so that's probably it. We probably each took 1,000, and then there's 2,000 left in the ship fund. I just didn't add the 1,000 to my sheet.
That was the
makes sense.
payment for finishing with Eric, wasn't it?
I thought that was for signing on the dotted line.
Yeah, I think
I guess that was for dealing with Eric.
No,
yeah.
I paid him $2,000. We owed him $2,000.
You owed him for the sign-on, so you got 5,000 up front for hauling Eric, and then you get another 5,000 when you finish. So that should be that you went with 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and then 2,000 for the ship.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm just an idiot and didn't put it on my sheet because I'm a moron.
Yes,
and that's what we basically agreed is that future money will some of it will go to the ship, and then everybody gets a cut.
So you should have the catwalk open now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Carol is off to the races. And he's like looking like I imagine like this window is even like a little bit higher than like ground level, and he's like jumping up trying to like look in it as he goes by, and
he gives you a little bit of a weird look. The two guys standing by their freighter like look up. They were in the middle of like sorting out a cargo list, and they look up and they're just like,
I'm gonna walk up to these guys that are by their ship, the pilot looking one here. I'm gonna be like, "Hello there, friend. What brings you to Devanani station or whatever the name? What was the name of the station again? Devanani?
Valaducia.
That's exactly what I just said. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Hello there, friend. What brings you to Valaducia station?
Work, and you don't look like my client, so get away from my ship."
See, the inner murder hobo wants to be it's like, it's my ship now, and just I'm like, oh, very good. Well, safe travels to you and your friend, and we'll walk kind of past him.
And
don't let the door hit you.
Carol's like, "This, come on, we gotta
There's
go.
no doors here.
Gamble, gamble, gamble." It's like, just imagine like an 18-year-old going like basically to Vegas for the first time. This is where I'm trying to play him.
Right. So I'll stop in and talk with our harbor master, if we will. And I want to try to get some more detailed information on the station.
Welcome to Naval Station Valaducia. What can I do for you?
It is a pleasure to be here. Although, is it still technically a naval station, friend?
It is what we call it.
All right, fair enough. We're here dropping the client off. What else is there to do around these parts? If I was looking to pick up some cargo, what would I fill my hold with?
You really talk to any of the traders that are here. A lot of scrap hauling. You might be able to take that to a planet for recycling and repurposing. A lot of the good bits have already been scooped up and taken. A lot of the ships have already been, pilfered and things like that. But a number of vendors have set up booths there, and so if you need anything for your ship, whether it be weapons or supplies for travel, rations, communication tools, shield capacitors,
Ask them about sarcophaguses.
You can find any of that.
Thank
obviously,
you, friend.
That's to my right. If you go to my left, you can find berthing and housing for your stay if you're going to be waiting for too long on your client. There's showers in there as well as some comfy lounge chairs that you can relax there. We also have a private conference meeting, which we've set up and secured, and my slicers ensure me is sealed for any engagements there. It's probably the only place in the whole station that you can safely communicate without expecting anyone to listen into you. We do take a little bit of pride in making sure that that's a safe place for any sort of business discussions there. Those, of course, all have fees with them. We can set that on your tab and make sure that we square away before you depart the station, of course.
But of course.
But then, of course, there is the casino in the back, which I believe your young companion, and he's like looking through the side angle of the window.
I believe that's where we're headed, yes.
So, enjoy yourself, but be careful there.
Thank you for your hospitality. Anything to be careful of in special or normal spaceport stuff?
Normal spaceport stuff.
Fair enough, friend. take care of my ship for me. Thank you.
Of course.
Is there so as we're walking like kind of towards this catwalk, as I'm trying to stay close to Garrow, are there any like loose items on the ground, like nuts and bolts, or how clean is
It's
the
as
floor?
clean as the floor you see. It's not. Like,
Okay.
no, the Roomba, the mouse droids here are not Roombas.
All right, let's go spend some of your money, Garrow, I suppose.
Oh yeah! He's just like looking all around. He's so excited.
So I think we need to go to this
I'll-
way. There's a door
I'll
over here.
hang back with Zoltan as Garrow kind of runs ahead. And I'm like, he shall learn a few things about spaceports today, no?
I think he's going to learn that he's going the wrong way.
Well, we lost Brendan. He's not
We
paying
are-
attention.
No, we're good.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Look
Yeah.
where Zoltan is.
I'm just looking off screen.
So I am. I don't see any doorways down that hall, and I think that's just a maintenance hallway. So I don't.
Well-
I think Garrow's running the wrong way, or
We'll
maybe
find
you
out.
guys will correct me because it looks like I see a doorway this way across this catwalk. It
I
certainly
also think there'll probably be stuff here.
So
And
there's
here.
a sign here for the cantina.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, I don't want to go split up from the party.
yeah, so this
What's the
appears
worst that can
we're
happen?
not going to go back this way.
I don't know. You could fall. There's a big pit. I saw a movie one time where somebody fell down one of these giant holes.
Yeah, they're fine though.
I don't know. Depends when you stopped watching.
Oh, what's in here? What'd you say was in here, Brendan?
So this is the cantina.
Garrett's like, you guys want to get a drink? Oh my god.
Oh,
And so you
there's-
notice here, this is not your typical cantina. You start realizing that all of the tables here are made from parts of what might have been some sort of Imperial vehicle at some point.
This
Right.
looks like an ATST foot. Right here.
If you know what that is, yes.
Yes, these looks all too familiar.
There are definitely chairs or boxes or whatever have been fashioned, but yeah, there's definitely a
This is cool.
yeah, there is definitely some ramshackle going on here. And of course, the bartender appears behind the bar there and waves at you a little bit and tries to see whether you guys are going to sit down or approach the bar or whatever. But
I'm gonna sit at the bar right here.
I'll go up too, sure.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
I'll have a Yoda soda, please.
Garrett's like, he's trying to be cool, and he's like, I want the finest ale in this place.
He kind of pauses a little bit and shrugs and reaches under the counter and pulls out a jug that actually says brake fluid on it.
I'm so excited. How much? How much is it?
100 credits.
100 credits? What do you I look at Nisk. I go, yeah, should we? You're saying no. And he's kind of going, oh, all right. Well, I'll let Nisk order then. Now he's kind of sad.
He takes the bottle of brake fluid and puts it back under the counter.
I'll take a reactor core, friend.
Okay, sure enough, he starts pulling out some various canisters and things. I mean, like, none of this is something you would see in a normal bar. It's all
Right.
storage devices that would be around a station like this that have all been repurposed for some reason. And he pulls out this one and it opens up and it starts glowing green and smoking. And he pours it into a basically just a standard mug and slides it over to you.
Thank you, friend.
I'm gonna point. I'm gonna interrupt him. Like, excuse me, is that pipe leaking sludge onto the floor? Is it what kind of establishment are you running here? Mm-hmm.
He looks
Don't ask
over
these questions.
and he gasps and he rushes over with a bucket and sets it under it. and
That's what you're drinking tonight,
He
folks.
then fills up the container that says brake fluid.
yeah, he then fills up the container that says brake fluid.
Oh my god. Okay, so I think it would be a perception.
I'm gonna say, you know what? Nothing for me, actually. I'm not ordering anything.
So Garo will have the same thing Nisk is having, number one, and then
Sure, he pulls it out again. It glows. It steams. It smells like literally like cleaning solvent.
so while he's drinking, I like to like spin around in the chair, kind of like excitedly. And can I just roll a perception and just kind of check everybody out, like all these other people? All right, so let me roll that. I hit it. It's probably gonna take a minute to.
Yep.
Worries?
Mhm.
Part of me wants to get like a second webcam and just get my dice.
Yeah, and just roll
on
on
my
the
desk.
table. Yeah.
Hey, we'll
I
get
got a
the-
bag right
we'll get
here.
the Trooper overlay going, so we can just roll it and it'll show up on the screen.
All right, there you go. Maybe after this roll, we can do a reset of the API there, so we can see
Yep,
if that
we'll
fixes
do a
it.
pause cut and have everybody load out and in. I think that
okay.
might help.
There we go.
Jesus.
Boy,
Wow.
So once
this is a neat place. You are and we're back with no
Yep.
technical difficulties. So,
Not a one.
Garo, you are pumped. This is really neat. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary
Okay.
as far as like the bar goes.
Yeah.
It just looks like a bunch of just traders, travelers hanging out here. Nobody particularly stands out to you too
Okay.
much.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk over to this table that nobody's sitting at, and I'm gonna
Sure.
kind of try and stand up straight and kind of make myself kind of known to everybody. And once I get to this chair, I'm gonna stand up, address everybody in the bar in my loudest
Oh,
voice, and I'm
no.
gonna say, "Who wants to play a game?" And then-
Garo excitedly raises his hand.
Garo is the only
Misk
excited
spins
one.
around and begins to sip his drink to see how this is going to play out.
Oh,
Doing
So-
my best to not associate.
So you guys know what I'm gonna do. Basically, I'm gonna offer.
no,
to,
just do it. Just
okay.
do it.
Yeah,
Like,
go
don't
for it,
explain it
'cause-
to us.
well, it doesn't apply to you guys because it's for everybody else. Because
But you didn't
everybody's
tell us
watching.
this. You just went up and stood up. So Garo's like raising
all right, well,
his
you can
hands.
come on over. Come on over then. Sure. When you
Okay.
get over, I'm like, not you, dummy.
Garo brings his drink over, and then you say that. You say, "Not you, dummy."
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I'm just saying.
and I get sad.
I'm gonna whisper it to you. I'm like, fine. No, it's good that you come over because maybe it'll attract other people to come over.
Uh-huh.
But I'm gonna ask other
Nobody
people
else is
stuff.
moving.
Nobody else is moving.
No, they like look at you, and the lingering look at you is like,
Mm.
okay, now what?
So Garo for sure thought we were going to the casino. So he is not happy that we're just still standing here.
Okay. Well, you still got it. You probably can't take your drink out of here, so you're probably gonna have to finish that.
What do I notice anything about any of these other bar patrons, like affiliations, insignias, colors, dresses, of who they
Nothing.
might belong to?
Nothing specific. It's just a ragtag motley group
Sure.
of people from all over. You get the feeling that like they may or may not be docked in your docking station here.
Right.
Like they might be from the other side. But yeah, they're just all here on business for whatever reason and just taking a minute to relax, swap stories, take a break.
All right, I'm gonna say, hey, Garo, come with me. We're gonna make this interesting. I'm gonna come sit next to these. Sit at the table here. Walk up to this Rhodian and this Quarren.
Yeah, Corn.
Yeah, and
I would say Garo kind of looks at Nisk like,
By the way, viewers, this is for everybody back home, not for my players here. Whenever you read a online post about a GM who like plans encounters and puts all the work and love into a game, and then like the party just latches on to random NPC 43.
Mm-hmm.
This is that moment right
This is
there.
that moment right now.
This is what's going on.
So-
Just so you know, that's what's happening.
so
Except in our
Garo.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say, Garo kind of looks at Nisk as he starts to follow Zoltan, and he goes,
well, this won't be that hard. I'm gonna,
Nisk gave him a thumbs up. Okay, he goes over.
The Corin and the Rhodian,
sits back and just drinks and sees how this plays out.
the Corin and the Rhodian look up, and they are like disappointed because you just distracted them from their conversation. And then now, not only that, but you had the audacity to come over to their table and bother them at their table. So now they are like just giving you this dead look, like, what?
So I'm going to, spin the chair around, kind of sit down, and I'm going to have with a big smile on my face. I'm like,
We didn't say you could sit down, friend.
I see that, but the good news is, I bring to you an opportunity. You
Garo
see,
did
You can
not
take
sit
that
down.
opportunity and get away from our table.
Well, I may do that.
Garo
So
starts
before
to
I
walk
go,
away.
let me offer you the chance to have some of your wounds healed in exchange for any information you might have about this place. For you see,
He reaches up and sets his hand on the counter with a blaster in his hand, and he says, if you don't leave, you're going to have some new wounds to patch up, friend.
well, it doesn't take a whole lot to get the point across. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that.
I'll clank my empty glass on the bar and be like, let's go gamble, Garo. Come on, let's watch you lose money.
Garo came over to you once he said, don't sit down. He was really sad. He thought we were making new friends. He's very confused on what's happening here.
Poor Garo.
Yeah.
And as we kind of like leave the bar, I'll just be like, now you see the spaceport bar, you don't just go sit at tables, make circles. I'll do the lay of the land of what you do in the local cantina.
Okay. Because
As we kind of montage out.
Yeah, like back home, like that was cool. Like not the Tracefs, obviously, but anyone else, you could just like, hey, what's going on? You know, it's like a backwater.
Small town, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody knows your name.
All right, so I guess we're leaving then.
Sure.
Yeah, and this will do his best to knows Garo wants to gamble, and he'll follow the signs to the casino.
So there's some more signs. And boy, howdy, this hangar bay sure opens up.
Does it?
Oh, it does.
Whoa. I'm trying to act surprised, everybody.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know how much of this is the map that Jay made. Do we actually?
Oh, it's 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of when I see the TIE fighter and the wings and the insignias, I'll kind of stop and stare at it for a minute, and then immediately kind of start to walk the other direction.
Yep.
Like, just away from it.
So in some cases, those have been set up as little like tents and huts and covers, and these are all
Mm-hmm.
different stalls that people have. Basically, their junk pile, right? And they've established their junk pile that they've pulled from deeper in the station somewhere, and they've brought the best of their stuff here to offer for trade and for sale and barter. And so, they've got, all this stuff is set up, and you get the funny feeling that, even if there is a pile, like this one here is unattended right now. But you get a funny feeling that all the traders kind of watch each other's stuff. And wouldn't let somebody just like walk up and take it. Like you get a feeling that there's kind of all eyes going on there, and who knows what they do for security. But yeah, it's it's kind of a little bit quiet right now. There's a handful of people walking around. There's vendors offering, and actually as you guys walk in, they all kind of like perk up a little bit, like, hey, maybe they'll come over and come over to my booth and see what I have for sale.
We could probably look at getting some upgraded weapons for the ship.
Well, let's go get some money first. I don't want to get bored the kid on his first trip out.
Yeah, money.
Or we might lose some money. Where do you guys go? You're not seriously going to go.
He
throw
goes,
your
why
money
would
away
you?
in the
Why would you
casino."
say that? He like looks at you like, and then
No one loses money gambling.
And then Brendan,
No, never.
am I assuming that this is a railing that I can look over here?
Oh yeah. It
So
goes all the way down.
He looks over. He goes, whoa.
You might as well just throw your money down there. At least you'll be able to watch it fall.
All right, so we go past this demon guy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, I think I just ate you.
I didn't mean
Jay
to do that. Yeah,
Whoa,
whoops. Sorry, guys.
you just went inside me, Jay.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
wouldn't
my.
be the first time.
The Deveronian kind of ignores you guys as you're walking by. He's actually just like staring down the pit.
All right. So
I'm and while we're walking through here, I'm gonna try and reach
baby.
out a little bit with the because I felt something with the force earlier. I'm just gonna I don't know if that'd be another perception check, or I'm just gonna try and reach out, or you just want to tell me if I sense anything different at this
Yeah,
point.
you can do that. Dice are ready. Go ahead.
Okay. Should I add a force die to it as well, or no?
Yep.
Okay. A perception. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I could spend the dark side point to
You
to
won't.
succeed.
Do it,
But-
nerd.
You
Bet
could.
you won't.
No,
You
I'm
sure could.
I'm not going to. Primarily because we're walking and I'm not going to stop and really focus. So
Sure.
I think we need to strategically log in for next episode where me and Jay are on either side of Tim, so
Yeah.
we can be the angel and devil on his shoulders.
Seems good.
I'll have to move it. I can move this over here. I'll do it right now.
I
So
like it.
the problem is if I fall far enough into the dark side as we're walking past the Deveronian on the cliff next time, I might just accidentally push him off, and then we'll just see what happens. Yeah, but all right. So we're still walking to the right.
this way, yeah.
Oh, I see the casino over
Yeah.
there.
Oh my goodness! I just discovered a new functionality.
Proud of you.
Yeah, if you click on the top right of a character of the portrait of the player, you can go into whisper mode and it'll mute both the audio and input and output.
All right.
I think that only probably works for you because it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I did see you and Ryan kind of go like
I think that was
cloudy.
Jay moving cameras around because the same thing happened to me, but that's okay.
Yep, sorry.
No, it's
That's
okay.
fine.
I was trying to drag me and do the angel demon thing, but it wasn't working, so I gave up.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's the order of which we log in.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
I
I think it
can
is.
I can kind of drag you guys too, but it doesn't do anything. So it's
Bless you.
bless you.
I can move you guys.
So I'll
So yeah, Jay, right now I have you in a whisper. It's just you and me, and the other two guys are
Ooh.
grayed out and they can't hear what's going on.
That's
Or this
fun.
casino.
yeah. You know how to play Sabak, kid? What do you know?
Let's see. What do I know? So I have
The Jarek?
Outer Rim knowledge. So
You have Outer Rim, the board game they have here.
so
Wait, do
should,
they have Legion tables in here?
would I roll that, Brendan, to figure out what games I would know? Like if I know Sabak or anything that they play here, or would I just?
Yeah, I think it's reasonable to know that you know the local
Okay.
games that are being
Okay.
played.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Can we just go in? Is there a doorman?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no doorman here. It's not that kind of casino.
Whoop whoop.
I'm more of a Pazak guy myself.
So when Garrow walks in, what game, like what table would he really recognize? Like what's a game he would really know that's in here?
Probably the Sabak tables, which you see the Sabak cards on.
Which I'll zoom in to show my amazing work
Oh,
on
oh,
that.
look. There are literally Sabak cards.
Yeah.
on
Yep.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right. He'll go where this pretty lady is.
Just another first plug from our sponsors, the Fifth Trooper, where you can get this map with details like that on it.
I'll come up and join this other fine individual playing some Sabak.
Is that one a Sabak table too?
This is Sabak. I think that's Pazak. If my Star Wars
no.
lore is showing me anything.
Well, because this one has the
Sabak is square cards.
I thought. Well, Pazak is a dice game.
No.
No, they're both card games.
It's
No.
it's because of EU. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, no, it is. Like the Solo movie ruined Sabak by making it physical cards.
Yep.
I'll go on a rant about that some other time.
Okay, so then
Madness.
I'm sorry. I made physical cards over here, and I put them on this table.
Yes.
Hey, it is
And this
canon, so
table.
it's official.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I
in a
know.
And they
movie.
sell they sell it
Doesn't
as
have to
card
like
games,
it.
too.
There's three
So
movies that I still argue with. But yeah.
so Garrow goes over next to the pretty lady, and he's like, "Hi."
I'm gonna keep an eye on Garrow. I have a feeling she's gonna take you for everything you got.
She smirks and smiles and goes, "Hey,
What's
haven't
your
seen you around here before."
What's your name?
Sula.
Oh, I like that. My name's Garrow. And then he's
Hi,
like, it kind of goes up at the end. He's like, my name's Garo.
He goes, you want to play a game?
He actually makes that noise. He goes,
I'm going to answer for him and say, yes, deal us in. Minimum bets only.
Oh.
What's the minimum bet?
100 credits.
Holy crap, this is high stakes.
How many?
100 credits.
He does. So I would think Garo's like, okay. And he puts it in. I just took it out of my, yep, no problem. It's out of my character sheet here.
Okay.
Oh man.
Let's see.
I'm gonna. I'll play a hands too. I'll put 100 credits down.
So a little meta here for the
Yeah.
team. I would say like the reason I think Garo's so excited to like blow his money because remember when you were 18 and you got your first job and like you got all this money and you're like, this is never gonna end. I'm always gonna have money. And so like that's kind of where his head's at right now. And so he's like, boom, like it's like it's never gonna stop. So he's very excited. All right. I drop a hundo.
When Zoltan was 18, he saw his master killed right before his eyes, so he has a different perspective on things.
Oh, so sad.
Well, I mean, Garo saw his family die, but that's cool if we want to compare sad stories.
We're just gonna one up each other here.
Was it your mom and dad and your brother? Because it didn't sound like it. It sounded like your master.
The master and the puppy.
Remember,
Nisk awkwardly plays cards as they share sob stories.
Yeah.
For the female convention.
remember my look back when the guy was cutting a hole through the wall? Like that's you. That's you.
Nope.
Maybe,
and that
maybe when you're sleeping, I'll be standing over your body next.
Oh, by the way, I am still wearing my spacesuit.
Oh,
God
for
damn it.
God's sakes! All right, so what do we got to do? What do we got to do here, Brendan?
I got a dice pool ready for you guys.
What am I rolling?
That's a great question. So,
I think it should be athletics or cool.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because I got some good stuff in both of those.
So I think cool is pretty good if you're playing legit. I think skullduggery is good if you're going to cheatsy hobbitses.
Okay, so I think Garo is just green enough that he would play for reals.
Sure.
Like he would try. Like he thinks like Han. Like when Han went into, I know you hate this, Ryan, but when Han went into play Lando and he went in to play legit, and because he's just like new and green, I think this is the same thing with Garo. Okay, so you want me to roll cool? All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right. Oh, spaghetti.
risky business.
Yeah, you're cool.
Ooh, she takes your 100 credits and she says, "Ah, sorry, sweet cheeks.
I guess
wasn't your game. You want to play again?"
Yep.
And she smiles at you.
I think I have.
And he says, "Yep," and he puts down another 100.
I'm gonna roll cool because I dealt into that hand too, but my cool is really, really bad.
Sure.
All right.
Oh,
I don't know why I have
sorry,
the force in there.
Yeah, you'll need to take that out.
Probably just because you didn't take it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Okay.
sweetie.
Yeah. All right.
Do
Should
it
I re-roll that, or we'll just go with it?
No, you're good. I'll just remove it.
So Garo's like, again.
Yep. You taking my 100 credits? I'm like, oh, too rich for my blood.
You playing again, Spaceman?
Maybe we should try another table, Garo.
And Garo just looks at him. He goes, like he thinks he has a chance. He's just telling Zoltan to go. Like, get out of here.
All right. I'm gonna be like, all right.
So he's gonna drop another 100. Brendan, tell me when you're ready.
There's by the way,
and then you can move to Nisk after.
A fairly attractive Twi'lek female comes in and offers you a drink. She says, "What can I get you, hon?"
And he forgot what it was that Nisk got, and he just shows her the glass. He goes, "Whatever was in this."
No, sure thing. I'll be right with you.
Okay. All right, he's gonna roll cool again. You ready?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
I don't know what that means.
Just wasn't your game, hon.
Oh, okay. All right, you could do Nisk now, whatever he's doing.
Sure.
We'll pretend that.
We'll just pretend that Jay keeps losing.
So yeah, I'll saddle up to this this legally distinct other game.
Sure. Yeah.
and ask to get dealt in.
Sure.
And start making small talk with whoever I happen to be seated behind or next to.
Looks over and says, "Huh, you look new around here."
First time in this sector.
Ah,
Nisk.
business or pleasure?
Bit of both, I suppose. Bit of break for business, and well, we tried to find some pleasure, I suppose.
Aren't we all? No, let's play. 100 credits.
Cool. Is there? Can I take more of a? I want to roll deception. I want to play a bluffing game. If we can use this as poker
Sure.
instead of playing straight up math.
Sure.
Cool. And I don't know what kind of die pool you're using, but as a Bothan, I have a convincing demeanor. And
Okay.
need to remove one setback die from deception checks.
Wait, you're a
I will
Bothan?
remove. Yeah.
Cool.
Excellent. Tim, you're
Nice.
the best.
All right.
Thanks, Jerry.
Our die set.
Yes.
And the API just farts.
Of course it does.
Hey!
So I will give you another 20 credits on top of that.
Excellent.
So you get 120 out of that.
Sounds good.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh,
Garo
man.
wants to go again.
Sure.
I'm gonna walk up and I'm just sitting at Nisk's table, but I'm not playing anymore. I already lost.
Oh, look at that! That's like 10 grand, right?
This is where you get accused of cheating and thrown down the reactor core.
Oh, and look at that! And a triumph! Woohoo! Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Yeah. So you win.
I'm trying to
1,000 credits.
cancel the threat though.
1,000
Win
credits.
1,000 credits,
Oh, snap!
and she loses her cool. She gets up, draws a boot knife from her from her boot, and puts it up to your neck, and she goes, "You slimy, nerf hurting, backwater scum sucker! You just cheated."
Oh, I'm jumping out of my
okay.
chair.
So he, hold on. He's going to.
I'll
Okay.
slide 20 credits to my partner.
He
here.
is
Hold
going
my
to
seat.
use
I'll be
his.
back.
He's gonna hit her with his staff.
Sure.
So has she? Okay, because I have quick strike, so I can add a blue per rank of quick strike to combat checks against targets that have not acted this encounter.
Okay.
So
That's
would
good.
she have been counted as acting or no?
Ryan, what do you think on that one?
We haven't rolled initiative, and I think that skill is all about, since she hasn't actively done anything yet. If we
Right.
wanted to roll an initiative roll, and if Jay gets higher, then he can use that ability. I'm fine
I think
with
that's fair. Yeah. So she is ready to mess him up, and so at this point,
Cool or
she's not
vigilance?
rolling cool for sure. And so Jay, if you can outbeat her on a vigilance check,
Okay.
then you can have it.
All right, ready?
I think that's fair. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I've cleared the dice pool.
In initiative, right?
Yes, we're rolling vigilance in initiative
Okay,
right now,
I'm
and
ready.
that'll add it to the pool. Go ahead. I have the pool clear.
And are they the only two in this fight, or are me and Nisk also rolling?
That's entirely up to you.
I'm
I'm-
gonna sit back and watch for now.
Oh, I'm definitely in this one. I'm not gonna let
We're
him
gonna-
get stabbed.
We're gonna let Garo learn about spaceport casinos.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if I could even get
Oh
close.
shit! You're not going
Yeah.
first.
Well, hold on. So I have natural hunter. So once per session, I can re-roll a vigilance check.
Yeah, go ahead.
But can I even match that? I don't
No.
even think I could come
No,
close
she
to
rolled
that.
through the roof.
So I guess the question metagame is, should I even waste it?
I wouldn't.
There is a double explosion on the green die, is there not?
There might be one.
technically, if he throws perfect dice, which isn't going to happen, it's Jay. Come on, we've all watched him play Legion.
You know, there might only be double. There might only
There
be
is a
double
double
advantage,
explosion
like,
on a green die because I've got one
Is
right
there?
here.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
But my green die doesn't work
your
on the
green
green
die that is
screen.
black.
I
yeah.
might as well spend it and hope the gods are with me. Okay, come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
become a chameleon.
Become a chameleon. Yeah,
Which is
that's
going to
what
be
I'm
even
thinking.
worse.
Hey, that's
It
a little
is
better.
one explosion
Yeah, it's
better.
one better.
Success better.
Yeah.
And he got one of the doubles. He got one of the doubles out of it.
All right.
All right. Hang on. We gotta get the.
But even though she beat me on initiative, even
Yeah.
though I
Yep.
went to attack, like to hit her, she still.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's okay, Jay. I got a plan. We're going to try and cut one of her arms off.
Jesus
Eat her.
Christ! I was just
We're gonna-
gonna put her on the ground and then tell her I was sorry.
Oh, no.
But,
no.
okay.
Nobody pulls a knife on one of my crew. I'm starting to lose it.
All right.
Yeah.
So I gotta take some of these off of here. So I got the 04 and the 05. Is that right? No, the 04 is from an old one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So it should be 2 PCs and 1 NPC.
Yep.
Okay. And then let's give this a quick sort. All right. So she is going first.
Yep.
And she realizes that she's outnumbered here. And so she is going to back up. And she's going to back up again
Oh, man.
and start to move and be like, you know what? Screw you guys, cheating scumbags.
Did I get my money?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does she leave any other money on the table? Does she leave anything behind?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, with that, I kind of then swivel in my chair back to my game.
All right.
So I
Never
got
at the
my
moment.
1,000. Oh hell yeah!
She knew I. She
And I
saw
got-
me eyeing that arm. I
So,
was like, I'm gonna chop
As
that
soon
arm.
as she leaves, I look at Nisk. I go, "Oh, did you see that? That was awesome!" And he wants to go to the other table and play.
Sure.
So maybe he jumps on this table over here.
Yeah. That was some good luck, kid. You cleaned out that whole table, including of the people that were there.
And he's like, Garrow's just like, I love this place. I love this place so much. He's so
Actually-
happy right now.
I'm gonna stand by the
tr-
door, and because I have a feeling she's coming back with help, so I'm gonna stand by the door, specifically like in a Overwatch kind of stance, just in case while they play, because I'm not playing anymore.
I'm trying to, as he's like excitingly yelling over the din of the room, I'm trying to have a normal conversation with this person.
Sure.
So what about you? Business or pleasure?
Oh, I kind of live here these days.
What does kind of mean? That doesn't sound
My crew ran off and I don't have anywhere to go. So I just kind of scrounge around here for the traders, bring them things, and they pay me and feed me, and that works well enough.
fair enough. What did you do on your ship?
Well, a little bit of wrench turning, a little bit of fix up. You know, just keeping the whole together.
What's good on this station then? What's
Scrap. If you want
Alright.
anything from anything from the war, it's probably here. They've got all kinds of old walkers and speeders and stormtrooper armor, and I mean, you see all that they got so much they use the wings for freaking solar shades. You know, like
I saw that it's a menacing looking sight when you first walk in.
pretty great. And that, you know, that keeps a lot of the other scum away too. You know, we don't really have to deal with any of the major syndicates or anything coming through here.
Garrow
That's
interrupts
good.
you guys. He goes, I'd like to bet 100, please.
I kind of lower my eyes to Garrow a bit. I'm like, make it 2.
Sure, go ahead.
I rolled it. I'm going to wait. Oh.
I'm gonna because I kind of want, once again, our recurring theme of Nisk putting Garrow in his space. I'm gonna use a light side point.
Oh, you guys are wasting those points.
Absolutely, damn straight I am.
Garrow's going to bet again.
I like how the squandered potential flipped that point.
Did it? That's funny.
Yeah,
I still
Oh.
failed.
Ooh,
that is a failure with
That
some
is, all right.
advantage. So if you want to, I'll say you lose half the amount.
okay, sounds good.
Garrow wants to bet another 100.
Well, this is $200 pot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
Hey,
because Nisk upped the ante.
This up the ante, absolutely.
Nisk should. Nisk does.
Yep.
I'm gonna say you don't have a hair on your ass if you don't flip that table at the end of this after you lost half your money.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Ooh.
Hey, so I'll give you 180 on that one
I won 80.
with the threat.
Wait.
All right, Niska's going home broke.
Yeah, Nisk, you're losing that.
You should bet all of it for one final hand. Like bet everything.
Oh my goodness.
I'm here for.
Pull a Han Solo and throw down
So
the keys.
for the viewers here at home, how much have you guys lost?
One, two.
Or
Well,
what-
I'm up.
Yeah, you're way up.
I'm way
just
up.
down 100
Yeah.
credits.
I'm down 100. That's when I stopped. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm going 200 more.
All right,
Ready?
go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on, let me get over here again. Oh!
Triumphantly lose.
How do you triumphantly lose at gambling?
Well, he loses, but maybe the guy tells him something's like, "Dude, I
Yeah.
feel sorry for taking all your money." So
We're sitting and chit chatting, and he's losing his money, but maybe we learned something very valuable.
guys, you have
Yeah.
a smoking device that's for sale, but which would be really cool. Or that-
Yeah.
You just ran out. She was the heiress to the fortune of something.
Yeah, so your compatriot here points out that that Sula there, Sula is actually a bit of a boss around here and has a little bit of an attitude, and that if you guys try and go back the normal way to the hangar, you're probably gonna have a bad time. Like,
Oh, Nisk asked him to come with us. Say,
she
hey,
makes
good
people disappear. Says if you cut through the dead zone, it's dangerous, but you won't have to deal with her, and you can get away. You can get around.
What's the dead zone, and where is it?
That is basically a place that has minimal power supply that's been cut out. It's just to the south of here, and it has another path through the refreshers and the conference room area, but people don't usually go in there unarmed, and they don't usually come out unscraped.
Fair enough.
But it's probably safer than dealing with the ambush that she's got for you guys if you go back the other way.
I toss her 50 credits because if she's a denizen of the station who scrapes by, I said, thanks for the heads up.
Mm-hmm. Good
oh my
luck.
gosh, you invite her to come with us, see how good she is in a fight, and then if she dies, oh well, then we don't have to pay her as a crew member.
You say that out loud?
Now I'm gonna be like, well, can I from as far away as I am, can I overhear their conversation? I don't even know if I'm 15 feet away. I don't know.
If that's the case, Yarrow, let's go check on our ship,
Okay.
and then we can hit the market, Moneybags.
All right, and so he kind of like pats the person on the back, says, "Thank you, that was fun." And they kind of
So, did I catch a name, Jay?
my name?
No,
My name's Caro.
My name is
who we were
Zoltan.
talking to.
No, I don't. I have no idea what the name was.
That was Brita.
Burrito.
Burrito.
No,
Bye.
the female version of a burrito. a
Bye, burrito.
Yep.
All right.
And so
we're
we're
walking out
as
into the,
as we're
bay.
leaving, I go to Nisk. I go, "Oh, she never brought back my drink." we just
That's
keep
how they
going.
get you, kid.
We just keep going.
They take like an hour with it, and
Whoa,
then
whoa, whoa! Why? He's telling Nisk
somebody's dragging.
something. He's
They're
telling,
whispering.
Yeah, he's telling Nisk.
He's
something.
whispering. He's saying, "I'm gonna tell you what. We're gonna find Jay. We're gonna rip his arms off. But it's okay because if they do that, I can still heal you because I can heal criticals now. I've upgraded.
Space magic.
We saw you guys whispering.
Oh, did you?
It's a
And
secret.
I can read lips too. So I know that
So what does it do when we do
So
that?
your pictures go gray, and we just can't hear your audio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So it does the same thing to you guys.
Yeah, so it works. It works well, I think, for our
Yeah.
viewers at home too, so they know that something's going on. It's nice.
Sneaky,
Okay.
sneaky.
Can I stop at this state? This is this like a shop? Can I stop here and see
Yeah.
what they got? Oh, cool.
Yeah, of course. Hey, can I interest you in some capacitors?
I'm gonna say I'm looking for a thermal detonator.
Thermal detonators.
I
don't
take
have
a
any of
step
those.
away when he says thermal detonator.
Absolutely looking for thermal detonators. If
But
we're
I think that fellow on the far corner of the hall, I think she's got some. She might have a couple for you. The stormtroopers used to have a couple on their backs of their armor that they carry around. I think she raided some stormtroopers recently.
I
So,
appreciate it.
what does this person sell here?
Mostly electronic suites for starships or personal use.
Would
So
they
she's
have
got
just
comms and data pads and
would she have or be able to either have or point me in the direction of a toolkit, just a generic like repair
she's
kit?
got one. Yeah, definitely.
Excellent.
Let's see. What would Garo need?
And there's a roll for
They go-
purchasing to see if there's a cost increase or not, because you got to do a
Yeah.
little bit of haggling.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
So
thermal detonators.
I took ranks in that bad boy. It didn't help us when we got the ship, but I took ranks in that boy.
So it is a successful negotiation check, increasing that to 1/2 with so let's see. Oh, that's selling. So selling and trading.
Yeah, so typically negotiation works just to see if you can find the item around. And
Yeah,
then
so I'm making it
successes,
pretty easy
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So something
It
like a
makes
data
sense
pad.
to find tools.
Yeah, that'd be an auto pass.
Okay.
So yeah, you can just pay regular price then.
Can I negotiate to see if I can get a better deal?
Yeah, you can try. Let me put some dice in the pool.
Do it.
Yeah, buddy.
Ooh.
You
I
got
looked up
this.
thermal detonators and I don't have enough money to afford.
They're
them.
very
Go ahead.
expensive.
So. Oh,
I care not for your challenge dice, sir. I care not.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, so I think it seems reasonable to go, what, 75% sound good?
Yeah.
Make it 95%, bitch.
Well, how can we make the triumph more interesting than just a discount?
Ooh.
if you buy it, you
So it was
also
tools,
get-
right?
Yeah, it was just a toolkit because I don't think anyone on our ship has one, and that's going to become very important very soon.
I can weld with my
So-
spacesuit, by the way.
So I'll make you this offer. It could be a superior one, but the superior one is going to cost 5 times as much. So she you're in the middle of like selling. But before you buy that set, I do have this one.
So I'm looking at the item listing that I have on my computer, and for double the price, there's a custom toolkit. Can we say I get a custom toolkit that is made for Bothans for a regular price because she doesn't know what she has?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. So I'll subtract 350 credits and
Cool.
get a custom toolkit
I like it.
made for tiny Bothan mittens.
Garo, were you looking for something?
Yeah, I don't think he would know. Yeah, he wants a chance cube.
Ooh.
God, he's now a gambling addict.
We raised an addict, Misk. What have we done?
We're
So
horrible parents, Zoltan.
do you ask for a chance cube?
Yeah.
So the minute you ask for a chance cube, the vendor goes, let me see, just one moment. And you see them turn around and they grab like something out of a toolbox full of just random bolts and nuts and things. And they pull it out and then they reach over and there's just this messy pile of brushes and chemicals and things like that. And they reach in and they literally paint the edges of this thing. And now you have a chance cube.
Yeah. He's so
They
excited.
make you a chance cube out
Oh,
of
man.
like some scrap and bolts and paints.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So he's very excited about that. He goes, look at this.
That's,
I wanna-
just for
that's
you.
one of a kind.
I want to take it from Garrow, and I just kind of want to examine it.
Yep.
Can I roll streetwise to see if it's a legit chance cube, or if these people just gave Garrow something that's going to get him murdered?
Sure, go for it.
Or figure out if it's gonna roll something all the time that I can call every time. It'd be like blue me, red you.
That's exactly what I'm saying. But in
Yeah.
the wrong circles, that gets you murdered.
And if anybody's gonna murder Garrow, it should be one of us.
It'll be Zoltan.
Me.
Are you set?
And it'll be on
yeah.
accident.
But I could crit him and then heal him, and I might just do that for practice if I really got sadistic. I'm like, let me cut your arm off and see if I can sew it back on.
You can go ahead and hit it if you want to.
I already have.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
I don't know why we got this damn. You know what? It's because everybody's on roll 20 right
Everybody's
now
on
because it's
roll
a
20.
Saturday during
Yeah.
the plague.
Yeah.
Everybody's on roll 20.
The plague.
Which week of the plague? You'll never know.
You'll never know.
Nope.
Safe
well,
to
you
say,
can.
you'll be watching
you can
this
based
during
on
the
how
plague.
shaggy our hair is. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting there. And then
My
this is
quarantine
all-
beard started
Yeah.
the show here and is now past the camera.
No.
Uh-oh.
Nisk, you're pretty sure this
No
is
idea.
fine. This is
Yeah.
fine.
It's a cool chance cube, bro.
It's fine. Cool, Jim. Cool. Nope.
Flick it back to him.
Uh-huh. Actually, no, that wouldn't do anything for me, would it?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I just realized something.
And then I'll begin walking back to the dead zone with my new fancy tool.
I say, I like throw it up in the air and catch it. I go, all right, thank you, bye-bye. I go, Nis, this is so cool, isn't it?
Dude, hey guys, I want you to know something.
What?
I got a plan to do something crazy. So, like out of
Oh, boy.
no, check this out. So I upgraded the force a little bit, like in between sessions and stuff, and I got
Anchor
this.
sharks are swimming.
I can heal criticals now, right? Potentially with a hard medicine check, but I can also use that as harm. So I can like touch. I'm like a shadow knight, right? Like I can touch you. I can do harm touch. And the
You
thing is,
keep saying you want to be a good Jedi, and then the things that you say after that
Are all murder hobo talk.
but no, I can give people a critical. Oh man,
It's the Bloodhound Gang. He has the bad touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Outer Rim knowledge skill help me with this chance cube at all, Brendan? Like, since I grew up in like a dicey area, would that or no?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I mean this matches it. It's a chance cube.
All right, perfect.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, I kind of take a breath and put my scanner goggles on
Oh,
if it's
it's
dark
open.
and
It
step
is
in.
pretty dark. It is very dimly lit.
God bless scanner goggles.
Nope.
All right, so yeah, this is dark in here. Wow.
Nope.
Does anybody have a flashlight?
Not for you, friend.
Not for me. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna start chanting, I am one with the force as the force is with me. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna walk. Now I'm gonna pause since we're not like actively trying to get anywhere, or we kind of are, but I am not surrounded by
Sure.
people. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna really try and make a good hard perception check. No. Yeah. Yes, this is gonna be good. Or
Or it
terrible.
won't. Who knows?
Oh, the dice gods know, my friend. They
But
know.
they're stuck in roll 20 land, so
All right. I still got that.
I feel like we could start a new podcast every time we have to roll dice.
We have enough time between dice rolls.
Yeah.
All right. Perception.
I mean, well, not a step. All right. We're all gonna die. All right.
Oh, God.
That's a really hard perception check.
Thank God, failure isn't cumulative.
All right, guys. Well, good. The good thing is,
It's
I feel-
all safe.
Yeah, we're fine. I'm just gonna.
How
As a matter of
dark
fact, I'm
are
gonna
we
pick up the
talking?
pace. I'm gonna start doing a brisk jog. I'm like, it's fine.
Do we
Look,
need to
You
roll
you
perception?
you do not need to roll perception.
Okay.
You actually run into a wall, Zoltan.
look. Oh,
Yeah,
As
there's a
he's
wall there.
about a half a foot from it, I say,
Yeah.
"Hey, watch out!"
There's a wall there. You guys get a buzz on your comm. Says this is Eric calling the squandered potential crew.
This is Nisk. Go, Eric.
Hey, Eric, guess what? I won $1,000.
Fantastic. I received word. Unfortunately, my delivery here is taking longer than expected. I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be, but I just received a distress call notification, and if you guys want to be the first one on the scene, it sounds like there's a ship in need of help. If you guys can go, I'll transmit the information to the Navi computer of your ship.
Sounds good.
But I'm not going to be able to meet up with you on time. I will reach out to you when you get back.
All right.
Of course, we're on our way.
Just don't blow up the station until we get back. All right. All right. We'll kind of walk around. Oh, this is dark.
Nope. Yeah, you can't go through there. There's a wall there.
I can't.
Garrow's like, awesome.
There's literally a wall there.
That's like the best day of his life, by the way.
Right.
All right. I'm walking down to this kind of lit area over here.
Sure. You're over there.
You don't see anything over here?
There's a hallway.
Still a wall. Oh. All right.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna take a step past.
Sure.
Uh-oh. I'm seeing new things. All right.
Yep. So you guys make it out, and you realize that the lodging area is here, and that the conference room is also over here.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna zoom out so listeners at home can see the whole map. Look at that.
This is actually a really nice looking map.
Yeah. So you've gone full
there's
circle
even
here.
mystery smudge on the dormitory floor. It's just like a real truck stop.
Yeah.
You don't know what that is, and you don't want to know.
You could do these like neoprene also.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yep.
All right.
Or
All right.
even like a laminated material for markers.
Or you just get a clear one laid over the top.
So as we're walking back to the ship, Garrow kind of leans into Nisk. He's like he doesn't want Zoltan to hear. It's not like it's a secret. He just doesn't want to be embarrassed. He goes,
Right.
"Do we need anything for the ship?"
Let's take her out, I guess, and check out this distress call, and we'll figure out what it might need.
All right.
As they're going ahead, I'm stepping inside this area up here, and I'm looking at some of these people in here. This person here looks really interesting. What do I see about her? I think, is she a Deveronian?
Uh-huh.
Oh my!
Yep.
I'm gonna look in. I'm like, nice horns.
Uh-oh.
This is where we die.
Was reviewing her data pad and looks up and looks back at you and looks back at her data pad and ignores your comment.
I'm gonna zoom in on her and do a perception check.
Sure.
I just imagine this was normal social interactions for
I feel
not
something.
Zoltan, but Tim.
Yeah. Can you imagine, like, Zoltan, he goes, I'm going to zoom in and roll a perception. He's like...
You guys, all I know is if they don't, well, it depends whether or not Gen Con is canceled by the time this airing, but that's pretty much how I interact with people at conventions.
Hey, you look pretty.
Yeah,
I like your horns.
around, he takes his phone and zooms in on people from a distance. Without
I can't wait to meet up with you at Gen Con if we're not all dead by then.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think we might survive. I can heal. By the way, I can even heal the plague. All right, so I guess my perception doesn't work. Oh, it worked. Okay. I am going to use the light side as advantage just to cancel the threat. So just leave it as one success. So do I notice anything? What do I notice about her that's or anything? Or do I feel anything about the Force too?
Yeah, so you don't notice anything particular about her. She is very disinterested, as is the Defel that's further in the room.
Yeah.
But you feel the Force calling you back to your ship.
Oh, well, then that's where we should go. So I guess I'm not as interested in her. I was going to invite her on the ship too, which would have been a really surprise to my friends when I show up with someone else with horns.
Well played, Brendan. Well played. The classic GM trope. The Force is telling you to go find the plot.
Wow. You know what? It's okay. Hey, I'm here to give Brendan opportunities
Oh
to do
my God.
crazy
Yep.
things if he wants to.
Yep. No, we're good.
Alright.
I appreciate it.
Like
So
somebody I know once said,
I almost imagine like Garrow here is like he's got his stick, he's like spinning it and like whistling. Like this is like almost practically skipping like towards the ship. Like this is the best day of his life.
Yep.
oh,
All right, we've got a distress call to go find. Kid, get at the weapons console. Zoltan, man the comms. Let's go see
Aye,
what we can
Captain!
find.
And he jumps on the board. Whoop woo!
all right. So I think we're gonna do that. And as we're walking on, you know, what we got the name of that one lady, right? The Asuka or Suki? Sula. Yeah, I'm gonna shout before we go
the
on.
mean one.
Suki!
Suki. Oh, Suki.
Oh, Suki, not again, not with the vampires, Suki.
I'm gonna shout as we're walking back up.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
love that
Sula, yeah, you missed your chance. I hope you didn't like that 1,000 credits because it's ours now. As we walk back up, and hopefully somebody tells her that we said that.
All right.
So you guys get back on the ship and go ahead and put yourselves on the various consoles.
He want me
Oh.
on weapons. I'm on weapons.
There's still. Does anybody need to use the toilet before we go? I mean, Jay, you had a lot of drinks, so you might need to.
He's like shaking his legs at the. He's like, no, I'm good.
All right.
All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna fire up and check out the systems. Make sure that like with diagnostic that like the comms and everything is still working. How do they look? You know.
Yep. Everything's checking out. Nothing seems strange.
All
Okay,
right.
excellent.
What do we do? Let's do this.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
To the location.
guys, that's the Millennium.
I need that to be a little longer, and you need to make that a little longer. For
That's
that,
what she said.
for that to be
Phrasing.
right. Yep, and a little bigger.
Yeah. Well.
All right.
I'm pretty sure there's a pill for that.
All right.
Oh my.
So what do we do? What's going on? What's happening?
Oh, it's
So you guys are en route.
open
Is that
fire.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's yeah.
I made it a drawing so it doesn't snap to the grid size.
So by the way, just for everybody's knowledge, I drew this as well.
Drew the Falcon.
Yeah.
You created that ship?
Yeah.
It looks so much like the one that I've seen in one of the Star Wars movies.
Yeah, thanks.
There. So that's one of the items that Jay's planning on making, or might
Yeah.
not be able to make.
No, yeah. As long as we don't call it what it is.
It's a
Centurion.
It's a
Ribbon.
non-IP infringing freighter ship.
Legally distinct space freighter.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
The
Yeah,
legally
that's
distinct
not bad.
seagull.
And so you guys are there. You managed to find the ship at the location that Eric indicated to you. And shortly after you make that that jump and you spot it on your sensors, you do get 3 other sensor readings from behind you as 3 small fighters show up in your rear sensors, and they do appear to be weapons hot. And with that, we'll just have to conclude the session and see what happens next time.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. I have some great ideas. You guys are gonna love
All
it.
right.
You
Bye,
guys are gonna
everybody.
love it.
Thanks everybody
Bye.
for tuning in. Tune in next time to
Yep.
see what happens.
You guys are gonna
Subscribe.
love it.
Subscribe.